What's up, Rockland? It's Georgia back with your We Are Rockland show.
That's the whiskey.
Thanksgiving is coming up next week, but let's make sure that we stay distant from friends and family. I know it's important to be with family, but it's also important to stay safe and healthy. Even though sports are on a pause, there's still news in the world of sports here at RHS. Last week, 4 athletes signed their letters of intent to play at different colleges. In golf, Kaylin No signed to attend Cal Poly in the fall. And in softball, RHS has 5 different stars taking it to the next level. Brooklyn Thompson will be playing for Boise State University. Claudia Kirchner will be at St. Mary's College. Kira Guler is headed to Chico State. And Jayla Castro will play for the Bruins at UCLA. Congratulations, you guys. There's a new club here at Rockland High called Presidential Hermes. Let's take a look and learn more about that.
Hi Rockland, my name is Riti.
And my name is Amisha.
And we wanted to talk to you about our student-led initiative on campus called the Residential Hermes. We are a registered nonprofit that promotes Greater Sacramento businesses on our website.
Because of COVID-19, owners have struggled in dealing with shutdowns and layoffs, so we wanted to share their stories. As of right now, we have interviewed and featured over 15 businesses on our website and social media. For each business on our website, we interview them and compile our notes into an in-depth article, complete with pictures of their products and contact information. Think of it as a comprehensive phone book.
And through this, we've been able to support these owners and show the community the importance of small businesses. Although we've been expanding our outreach, we still need your help to keep growing. Currently, we've had 1,000 unique viewers on our site, and we've also been featured on local news like ABC 10 and Good Day Sacramento.
And don't forget the opportunities we've had to visit amazing businesses like the local axe throwing place for free.
And we're always looking to expand our avenues. For example, we have a student store with high schoolers like us who make jewelry, art, and upcycled thrifts and sell them on our site. We also help volunteer around the community and feature some of the most important things we learn on our blog.
So if you're looking for low-stress volunteer hours, work experience interviewing real entrepreneurs, or something to build up your resume, make sure to join our club. Whether you are interested in interviewing businesses, writing bios and blog posts, or maybe even selling some of your student-made products, reach out to me at amisha.banjara@rocklandusd.org.
And if you don't want to join any more clubs this year, that's understandable. But if you still want to support us, then go follow our Instagram at the Residential Hermes.
Thank you.
Last week was World Kindness Day. Here's a segment on that.
Hi guys, I am here to talk to you about kindness. I could have put like a really complicated graphic there with like rainbows and stuff, but I'm gonna be kind to myself and not make me do that editing. But seriously, there's so much hatred and chaos in our world right now that it feels like people have forgotten to be kind. So here's your reminder that being kind is the most ideal win-win scenario. When you help somebody or compliment them or make them laugh, it boosts your serotonin levels and makes you feel a sense of accomplishment. And on the flip side, it can make that person's day, week, even month. Those small things really go a long way. And to show you that those small things go a long way, we interviewed some RHS students and staff to tell us some stories about times that people have been kind to them.
So yeah, one time I was driving on the freeway and I ran out of gas because I was a new mom and didn't pay attention. So I got my daughter out of the back of the car and it was just by the exit. So I'm like, I could just walk the rest of the way. And car pulled over a man with a kid in the car, so I wasn't like too freaked out. And so he just gave me a ride up to the gas station and then drove me back to the car so I could get to the grocery store.
My students have illustrated kindness to me by being positive and supportive and hardworking during this hybrid and distance learning time, which has been a learning curve for us all. I feel so lucky.
Okay, so a little bit of a long story. I'll try to keep it down, but did a student trip to Europe, did the Europe experience, had a great time. Then we finally get on the flight to head home. We got the long flight and I'm like, okay, it's all over. Everybody's safe. Just want to relax, pull out my iPad. Okay, we landed. Get home, tell my wife about everything that happened. And I'm like, man, the iPad was really good. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, hey, the iPad, where is that? I think I lost my iPad. And so there it is, I lost an iPad. 10 days later, I get an email. an email from a woman in Mexico, and she says, "Hello," in sort of this broken English. "I was on a flight from Munich to Rome, and I was reaching down in my thing, and I pulled out, and there was this iPad, and it wasn't locked. Is this your iPad?" And I'm like, "How much is it gonna cost to ship an iPad?" And then I'm writing back to her, I'm like, "Let me know how much if I could forward money." And she's like, "Don't worry about it." She's like, "Do a good deed. Here's the iPad." A week later, my iPad shows up from Mexico.
A kind moment that has always stuck with me is when I took like photos, anniversary photos for like my neighbors. They're an older couple, and they just said some really kind words that have always stuck with me. So.
One time somebody's been kind to me. I was working with my friend, and we went to go get food, and I didn't have any money on me, but my friend covered for me.
So a lot of people have been kind to me a few times. Like when I used to work in a restaurant, I'd have a lot of really angry and unhappy customers. And so I remember one time I got yelled at in front of the entire restaurant by a customer. And this lady came up to me and just started telling me how good of a job I was doing, how she really like enjoyed what I was doing for her, and that she thought I was a really good employee, and actually even told my manager how good of an employee she thought I was, and that just made my day a lot better.
One time I was making my own dress and I was really self-conscious about it, and then my friends told me that they really liked it and they really supported my style, and it made me feel better.
One time my friend bought me Starbucks before school on Friday.
One time I left my purse at Starbucks outside, and my friend that works there texted me and saved me from losing all of my stuff.
One time I was at Tops Yogurt, and I made my yogurt already, but I forgot my wallet, so the girl just gave me my yogurt for free because I came there so often.
Someone was kind to me once many years ago when I had my second son, and there were some complications, and I had to go back into surgery, and it was touch and go. It was really scary, and I almost didn't make it, and I had to have 7 pints of blood. And so someone was kind by donating blood, and I'll never know who those people were. And additionally, neighbors, church members, and even staff members from Rockland High School were kind to me because they came and saw me in the hospital, they brought meals to my family, and they pitched in money to get us a housekeeper for a little while I recovered.
So about probably a year ago, Cole Becker, I had him as a student in class, and I also had him as I coach him for football. Just one random day, he came up to me and he handed me a handwritten note, handed it to me, and we walked away. And it was probably one of the most heartfelt things he had written. Just wanted to say, hey, thank you for everything you're doing. Like I see you, I notice you, and I still have it. I kept that note, so on some rainy days, maybe go back and read that.
So as you can see, those acts of kindness have stuck with them until now, no matter how long ago they were. Genuinely, the solution to all this hatred in the world is to just choose kindness. And if somebody's life decisions aren't hurting them or somebody else, you don't have any reason to judge them in any way. That just sends unnecessary hatred into the world. We're all living people, so just let people live and choose kindness.
Make sure you treat people with kindness. I know many of you have noticed that our amphitheater has been painted day by day. Let's take a look at the students behind making that art.
So the freshmen probably don't know this, but we usually do a homecoming mural every single year. It's been a tradition for Art 3 and 4 students to do it. So instead of that, we're just doing a mural for peace. Right now there's so much unrest, so we're trying to bring some peace into the school and just have a good time.
So we're painting the little people as like seasonal themes and like themes of happiness and stuff to bring happiness on campus. So there's like flowers, there's gingerbread man for Christmas, and then there's like fall leaves and stuff, and hopefully that will make our campus a little brighter.
Looks great, guys. Here's our bulletin for this week. Michelle Essie has been elected Vice President of the United Black Student Unions of California, representing the northern region of BSU. BSU is also holding a fundraiser at Blaze Pizza on December 2nd from 5 to 9 p.m., so come get some yummy pizza and support a good cause. Take a look at this week's new mystery Bitmoji. Happy Friday, Rockland!